Hey guys, so this video includes compact Flux Falcon highlights, and I got two games for you guys.
Cause I'm about that. Cause I'm about that.
Hey guys, welcome back to my video. Today I'll be playing the Flux Falcon with the lockdown module. So you do kind of have to be really careful with this setup because the cooldown on the lockdown module is not that short. So you do have to engage very carefully, and currently the most dominant bot obviously is the ARES, and you do kind of want to save it for that, because if you engage onto whatever you can engage, you are likely to miss that chance of countering the ARES. So I think that was kind of the main focus that you kind of have to think about. I firstly thought about this build because of the ARES train, because although ARES train is very dominant, I think sometimes when one guy falls out, you can kind of lock that one player down, and with only two players, you can't do ARES train. And maybe I kind of thought maybe I could use this build to kind of counter that, but this build is kind of map dependent. I did want to try to get like I initially started to play this because I do wanted to practice with this build. I have played Dragoon Falcon quite a bit because I really enjoyed playing that build. Just the Falcon itself, I think Falcon actually was one of my favorite bot before Invader and some of the other ones came out. So it is very exciting, but you do have to be very careful. Again, the lockdown module cooldown isn't that short compared to the ability, Fangs Out ability. So you can't always use it when you kind of need it. So you do want to save it a little bit. I think this build is definitely hit or miss in preference, because I think a lot of people who likes to brawl tends to just kind of not think about keeping that distance and just kind of run into enemy with Flux. I've seen a lot of that, but main thing is to keep distance, and patience is needed because of just kind of urge to get into the fight. But I guess a lot of people call it camping, but because how dominant Ares is, this I think is one of the niche bot kind of to counter Ares. As you can see right now, yeah, I got the angle, and although I'm within 500 meters, it's a great angle to shoot at with the lockdown module. And you do kind of have to depend on your teammates' defense as well. Your teammate has to kind of threaten Ares push, just like how my teammates currently did, which was kind of cool because it kind of made it work. My cooldown is back, so I'm shooting at the Mender with the lockdown, so that the Mender won't be able to heal the Ares. So luckily I've succeeded in that, and I don't think I can kill the Mender. I think it's a little bit too tanky, so I switched target. And I've seen our teammate on the left with Avenger and Scourge, so I kind of thought they can handle it. So I'm kind of looking, searching, and trying to pick off one guy to lock down, and then just kind of unload my flux onto that guy. So, but still my main priority here is Pantheon bots. But out of all the Pantheon bots, I do want to counter the Ares. I guess it is kind of glass cannon, but you can't kind of say that because of the shield and last stand all together. I think the Ares is just like a whole package. I think it's just good at everything. A lot of people say the tankiest bot is the Invader or the Fenrir, but in my personal opinion, I think the Ares is so overpowered that the tankiest bot in the game is Ares with the shield up, and most firepower is Ares with the ability retribution shots. And I mean, with the last hand you can just tank even more, right? So I dropped my Flux Falcon right here, and then I start brawling with my invaders. It's been right about 5 minutes, and this is only my second boss. So that is kind of the benefit of, I mean, I guess you could say camping, but sniping, because I did take down a couple Ares. Come on, with the cracked screen. My iPhone 7 Plus is cracked screen, and yeah, it's not too bad with sniping with that. I mean, so it does like cut into my callus of my thumb because I think the glass is very sharp where it's cracked. But yeah, but let's keep talking about the game. So I think this is Hades that I'm shooting at, and then there's a Falcon. I think I do want to engage into the Hades first because the cooldown just is gonna come back. The ability is gonna come back. So the last stand and the ability comes back very quick with the Hades. So I did do a Hades video before this, so if you guys are interested, check that out as well. So this game is pretty much won, and I still have a lot of bot left. I'm just jumping everywhere just because I think we already won, and we got 4 guys, they got 2 guys. I think that's their last bots too, kind of trading bots here. But yeah, I think there's a value in Flux Falcon with a lockdown. Obviously the Fury isn't the best because I think with the jump of Falcon, you can get up to certain places where you can get extreme angles. So I do have the next game, which was the castle as well. One thing that I found surprising is whatever map you're in, there's always gonna be good angles, but it is map dependent. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, the next game is starting now. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe for more. And so I think after me playing the Flux Falcon, I think when I start to brawl I have captions, so I guess look out for that as well. So see you guys.